Do you want to tell us a little bit about that and what your initial symptoms were that led up to you being diagnosed with that?
Blurry vision, headaches, blackout. Like my emotions and stuff were like real heightened, real short wit, like my anger and stuff. I got diagnosed with it because I went to go set my full license and I failed the eye test, so I had to go to the optometrist. The optometrist did a few eye tests and they took some pictures of the inside of my eyes, and they were quite alarmed with how swollen my optic nerve was. So they referred me to A&E for CT scan and an MRI because they thought that it could be something to do with my brain. Yeah, I had a build-up of fluid on my brain that was causing the pressure on my optic nerve. The first 3 months was quite brutal, having so many lifestyle changes and not being able to drive, not being able to see properly. Stress, I was real stressed, high anxiety. I was having starry vision. I had quite a loud ringing in my ears. I wasn't sleeping very well. Tingling in my fingers and hands and my legs and feet, almost like a pins and needle feeling, but more intense headache. Yeah, I was quite off balance. I would get quite dizzy sometimes, like standing up or doing things for too long. Vomiting. Yeah, I got a little bit of like short-term memory loss from it as well. Initially, when I was diagnosed and I was in the hospital the first time, I had a lumbar puncture to release some of the fluid build up on my brain through my spinal cord. I remember when they were draining it just wouldn't stop. A 5-minute procedure turned into like a 45-minute procedure. And then I got put onto 2 different kinds of medication. One of them was for the swelling of my optic nerves. I think it's the same medication that people have for like glaucoma and stuff. And then another medication I was on was supposed to help with the fluid on my brain. And I was on a very high dosage of both of those medications, and they didn't mix very well together. So with the diagnosis, they didn't know what the cause was. High blood pressure, low blood pressure, high blood sugars, low blood sugars, overweight, being overweight, putting on weight, drinking, smoking. So I've stopped drinking alcohol, smoking marijuana, stopped doing other drugs. I've tried to eat healthier, try to lose weight, try to keep on top of my blood sugars and things like that. Losing weight is so hard. You lose 5 kgs and you have one meal and you put it back on again. So I put on a lot of weight in a short amount of time. I've cut back on smoking cigarettes significantly, but I haven't fully stopped. But probably just headache is probably the only sort of pain that I get from it all. So today has been a whole year since I have been diagnosed and I've been alcohol and drug free. I haven't had an MRI or a follow-up appointment with a neurologist since a year ago when I was diagnosed. And I'm still on the wait list. I got a text message the other day saying I was still on the wait list. I have had follow-up appointments regarding my vision with a specialist, but that is it. I haven't found out any new information from my GP, from the doctors, nothing. All the information I know is from my own research and my own doing. It's not from the system. So thankful to my family. I have quite a lot of health professionals in my family, doctors, nurses. A website called Healthify. It had all the information I needed regarding the medication I was on. I think was more information that was provided to me than what my GP provided me. So I was told it's mostly common with people my age, predominantly female, at childbearing age. A year down the track, I'm pretty normal to me. You wouldn't have a clue that I sort of have something going on with my brain and my vision, other than the fact that I generally wear glasses now that I never used to wear before. Back when I was diagnosed, you could tell that something was off with me. If you knew me, you could tell there was something like quite wrong with me. I couldn't hold a conversation properly. I couldn't articulate a conversation. I would sort of be here, but my brain was somewhere else. Like your brain, it's quite a hidden thing. Like it's not a physical thing that you can see. It's not like having a broken arm. Yeah, it's not obvious that there's sort of something going on. Because at the end of the day, it's your body, it's your mind, it's your life, really. If you want to prolong it, it's the decisions that you make that sort of get you there. Nobody else is going to do it but yourself. You have to put in the hard work to make it happen. The thing is, I could still drink alcohol right now, but I would be mixing the alcohol with a medication that could cause future problems to my health, my kidneys. Why risk making something worse for one night on the piss? I think it's about having discipline as well. Like, yeah, just disciplining yourself. Yeah, when you have those tough days where you just want to really give in, don't sort of go 10 steps backwards when you've already made 100 forward. Don't give up on it. Like, really question them into why it's happening to you. Learn as much information as you can. Get second opinions. Don't just trust one person. So having an advocate, somebody there that knows you and supports you and would understand what you want, and that wouldn't give up for you and that could talk for you. Yeah.